Yes, hello everyone. Today I'm gonna talk about Makam music and what is Makam, element of Makams, and also the discipline of Makam music and especially Turkish side. Before getting Makams, I'd like to talk about myself and my background. I've been doing music, especially Makam music, more than 20 years. It's been almost 21 years, and last 15 years I've been teaching, and I work with and play with uh, great masters in Istanbul. I'm from Istanbul, meanwhile. Now based in London, but I'm from Istanbul, and I was very lucky to be in Istanbul, especially Makam music and Turkish music, because almost all masters live in Istanbul, and it was really easy to reach them and ask your questions and get some answers or be enlightened. It was really good chance, as I said, and I work with very great musicians, great artists, from state artists to popular, like how can I say, like Madonna, or kind of this level popularity. I mean, I played many different types of music, like the theater, musical play, and pop, arabesque, some jazzy things, and even some blues things. I can read notation, and they send me notes, and we practiced, and then we performed. Meanwhile, I'll share a document. I think you can see me here. My masters, my first teacher, Sözer Ashmut. Before him, actually, my father and mother, music is their hobbies, but they taught me lots of things. When I started conservatory, I already knew maybe 200, 300 songs. So it was very helpful to learn more. And when I learn something, for example X song, if i if I don't know, and if my parent know that song, they sing to me and I learn. So it's very helpful, and it's efficient. When you come to home, you don't need to that time, it's beginning of 2000. uh, you don't have any YouTube or recording something. Just if you can find cassette or maybe CD, you can listen and improve yourself. But I was lucky because my parent sings. Anyway, I graduated that uh, foundation conservatory in 3 years with Sözer Yaşmut, my master, and Semih Ataergin as well. Then I met Sadık Kavas. We established another association, music association. Uh, Music associations, we say cemiyet in Turkish. They play a very important role in Turkish music in Turkey, learning and performing. So I was used to go to 5, 6 different association, cemiyet, to practice and rehearse, help them to practice songs. Also, it was helpful to me to learn new makams, new songs, new repertoire. I mean, it was really helpful. Those people who I worked with in that time encouraged me to learn more and practice on it. And so I practiced, and their encouragement gave me enthusiasm to focus on learning and search deeply. Last 15 years, I've been teaching and searching and learning at the same time. After 20 years, I learned many things, of course, but I know there are many things as well to learn. So let's start talk about the makams. First, what does makam mean? Makam, as you can see, the smallest melodic structure, and it's very characteristic melody. It's very unique and its own character, its own feeling, and I'll explain. I'll play also different makams, and you'll hear different characters and like different persons. Okay, briefly, makam. What is makam? Makam music is not a music that can be explained with scale system. Nowadays, many people use scale system to explain Turkish makam music, but it is completely wrong. It's very wrong because makam music is not related to scale. If you take a scale, you can't learn it. If you try to learn on scale, you can't learn it because, for example, Hüseyini scale, it's written Hüseyini scale. There are 6, 7 different makams using same scale. Which makams scale you need to use? It's very confusing, but you don't need this because uh, I'll come to perde. Perde means fret. So Turkish music has different frets, not just 12 half steps. We have more than that. Uh, there are lots of numbers, but just more than 12. Because we use harmonics, and that frets each fret. I can say each fret is very important because each fret can be related to makam. For example, segah, segah note, we call segah. One comma flat, I'll come to what's comma, that microtones. One comma C flat, I mean B flat. One comma flat, it's called segah, segah note. When you do segah, if you don't play that note and if you don't take it like tonic, you you won't do a sega. It will be something else, not sega. So the one even microtone is important, and each fret with including microtones has its own name, and those names mostly related to makams. Another thing is tonic. Turkish makam music is also called karar music. Tonic is karar. Also karar, we can say conclusion. Uh, we take the tonic as main note, and the melody circle around that note. If you do that, uh, the note's name, what the note name is, the melody takes that name. For example, sol, mean G, sol, G. G is called rust. If you take G is a drone, like when you hear drone, just G, and goes around is major mode. It's if you turn around that note and stop there, stop on G, sol, you will be done rust. If you goes around re, it's called neva. So if he goes around re and come back to re and stop there, it will be called neva. So I'll come to those and I'll explain with my ud. So another important thing, makam's behavior. We have 3 behaviors. One ascending, aim to ascend. One descending, aim to descend, go down. And one we say middle region. So it's ascending and descending both. It goes both sides. So related to these things, makams seyir occur. And also there is a triangle, I can say, agaz, seyir, and karar. This is main structure of makam music. Agaz mean opening. Meanwhile, you can think makam music is uh, like an essay. When you write an essay, you have opening part, development part, and conclusion part. Right? Same thing. Agaz means opening part. Seyir, melodic development or development part, we can say. It's same mentality. And then karar is conclusion part. So as you can understand, the opening and conclusion part must be the same. So main makam. If you do, for example, uşak, opening and conclusion part must be uşak. And development part, you can do modulations uh, within the makams rule, the relevant makams rule. For example, uşak, you need to go to neva as first modulation. Second, you need to go to muhayyar or tahir. It's up to you. And then maybe when you come down, when you're going down, you can stop evic, makam evic a bit, then go back to maybe sabah you can do. Those like development parts. Think about like again on essay, like give different examples or state different part of the topic. See, different parts, different modulations. It's also shows your ability, your knowledge, and it's like, how can I say, show off part of composer. So you can do that part. And then karar again, you have to sum up what you say. So and come here and conclude your sentence, and I'm doing uşak and finish with uşak. So that's the main structure of it. We talked sayır. I forget. Now, I come to makam music discipline. Makam music has its own learning, playing, reading, writing discipline. So if you want to learn this music, you need to do it its own way. As I told before, if you want to learn makams and forget about the structures like scale system, you need to learn with melodic way, like hearing. You need to practice with recordings, find notations, and then find recordings, especially YouTube nowadays. It's very useful. Use YouTube and find the recording and listen, analyze, and play with them. That's the best idea. That's best way to learn today, because nobody can go to Istanbul, move to Istanbul or some Turkish cities to learn this music very deeply. If you want to learn, of course, you need to take some lessons from masters. Even not exactly the need to take lessons, but you have to spend some time with them. Like Göksel, Yurdal, Necati, Derya Türkan, Özer Özel, or many singers. If you go Istanbul, you can find like 1,000 good musicians, like masters. So our makam music discipline is how can I say, the basic example. I can give that example. Sometimes I use to explain to my students. If you want to learn a language, like for example Russian, you want to learn Russian, but people say, or maybe force you, learn the main language of the word. So it's English. You want to learn Russian in English. It's not possible. You can use, if English is your main language, you can use English Russian dictionary, of course. But if you, for example, Italian, but they say you need to learn Russian in English. It's not possible. And so learning Russian must be in Russian. So same thing, makam music must be learned in Makam music its own discipline. So let's come to register. It's very confusing part. Makam music register is very different, and I can say briefly, it's related to ney instrument, reed flute. Ney, it's related to Mevlana, Celaleddin Rumi. Is related to him, and the register things is, I think, greatest challenge to uh, learner of Turkish music who have been brought up in Western classical music and trained in that way. Because in Western classical music, you need to hear notes, real notes, like perfect pitch. You need to la. If there's la, you need to hear which note is this. So next to this, in Turkish music, we don't take any perfect pitch. If, for example, we sing something spontaneously and without instrument, we don't need to sing in perfect pitch because we don't need a chord. We don't need any scale. So la ra ri ra di di la ra. If you do this, it's done. Or si la sol fa sol re si la sol sol. It's possibly not sol. Si la sol fa mi re si la sol sol. But it's rust. Uh, doesn't matter what you say as name. If you want to say 1 2 3 as jazz, it's it's the main thing is structure and melodic characteristic melody. So let's come back to register again. Western music, as you can see on the presentation, Western music La A has 440 hertz. We take that hertz and we accept that note is Re. So when we play and sing Re, Western trained musician hear La. So fourth lower, right? Why we use this? Because after 1930s, this system got in the system, got in used, and it's related to bola henk ney. Meanwhile, first of all, I need to say, ney instrument has 12 sizes, equal to 12 steps. So the smallest one called bola henk. Let's show you this one first. Oops, this one. There are start from bola henk. There is ney sizes and their names. So related to bola henk ney, we write our music and we tune our instrument. And related to that, bola henk ney tones, I can say, we take G is original. So our G, as we talk about this one again, is from this one. G comes to piano or perfect pitch D. So D is our G. So Re our Sol. So from that we use that one, that 2 octave scale. It's again related to ney because ney has 2 octaves, maybe 2.5. If you want to if you want to explain makam music, we use this scale, not just 1 octave. We need 2 octave scales, right? It can be confusing, but not in this live session. I'm gonna do more. I'd like to share my knowledge on this platform, and in the future sessions, you'll understand what I mean. So the register system we talk about, and transposition. This system is already transposed, as you can see. So how we transpose the other notes or other tones? Still, we use the same system. So we use that scale and just give some alterations and sharp flat signs and to make show Makam's frets, I can say. We don't write the notes, the score again when we transpose it. We use same notation like as it's written on Bola Hank. We simultaneously transpose it in our mind. If there is sol and if we want to one note down, it goes Turkish music fa. So fa is our sol right now. Then we create the interval on that note. Let me explain example. For example, uh, what talk about Kurdi, for example, Makam Kurdi. It's like Phrygian mode. So mi note comes la, Turkish music la. This is mi, piano mi. La, si flat, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. If we take it one note lower, so it's called sipirde, as you can see here, third one, süpürde, it comes D. So Turkish music sol. From here, we take this is not sol anymore. We say this is la, but related to süpürde ahenk, süpürde register, this is la. Why we do this? Meanwhile, I need to say that. Why we do this? Because ney positions, ney finger positions, all the same on all sides of ney. It's really cheating, but we try to find the correct position, but they play just same position. All are same. It's unfair. So that's why la is always la for us. See, la, si, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, si, la. If you take it down here, la, si, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, si, la. Here, those all are same. If if you play like scale, all are same because intervals are same. And when you come to melodic side, also melodic side are same because as we talk, makam is characteristic melody, smallest characteristic melody. So it doesn't matter which note you use. If you create a melody with exact intervals, that's all. That's done. So, and this is, well, meanwhile, I forgot this one. As you can see, Bolahenk and Süpürde register are suitable for male singer, and Kız and Mansur register are suitable for female. So we write, for example, Kürdi, write on La, but we transpose it simultaneously related to singer to other tonalities. So come to comma, microtones, I mean. First of all, I need to state that in Turkish music, there is no quarter flat or quarter sharp. It's in Arabic music. And we have those signs to show commas, microtones. We say comma. Between, as you can see, between do and re in half whole step, we have 9 commas and ninth comma to whole step, another note. So you don't need to learn all things for now. I'll explain later in further future events. There is some notes with commas. It's not stable. they slide to somewhere, slide to next note or slide itself. I can say, for example, Hüseyini, Makam Hüseyini, there is fa sharp. Mi, fa, sol, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, do, re, mi. Mi note is called Hüseyini. Do, re, mi. This is Hüseyini. That's enough to get Hüseyini. Then mi, fa sharp, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, mi. That's fa, mi, re. It's still sharp, but there is like portamento, not glissando. Portamento. Fa, mi, re, mi, sol, fa, la, sol, fa, mi, re, mi. Do, re, mi, re, do, si, do, re, si, la, do, si, la, do, si, la. This is C also. Do, si, la. This is portamento as well. We have those kind of notes which we can't write and we can't show with any sign for now, and we have one solution, but are not decided yet. And meanwhile, I'm preparing a oud method and also makam music book with my friend. Hopefully we can find solution. We have one solution, but we don't know we need to use or not. So it's complicated and it will take time. Anyway, if you want to find Turkish music notations, you can use divanmakam.com. And now, before getting your questions, let me explain some makams with my oud, like doing improvisation. Now, let's start from Rast. Sol, this is Turkish music. In Bolahenk register, this is Sol. Sol, Sol, Fa, Mi, Fa, Sol, Sol, Fa, Sol. Sol, Fa, Mi, Fa, Re, Mi, Fa, Mi, Fa, Sol, Fa, La, Sol, Si, La, Sol, Fa, Sol. La, Si, Do, Si, La, Si, La, Si, La, Sol, Do, Si, La, Si, La, Sol, Fa, Mi, Fa, Sol. This is very characteristic Rast melody. Okay, then Sol, La, Si, Do, Si, La. When we do this, it's Uşak. Sol, La, Do, Si, La, Sol, Fa, Sol, La, Sol, Fa, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do, Re, Si, Do, Si, La, Sol, Do, Si, La. This is Uşak. Do, Si, Do, Mi, Re, Re, called Neva. Re, Mi, Re, Do, Fa, Mi, Fa, Sol, Mi, Re, Do, Si, Do, Re, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Mi, Re, Do, Si, La, Si. This is Segah note. It's called Segah. Fa, Mi, Re, Do, Si, La, Si. Do, Si, Do, Si, La. La, Sol, Fa, Sol, Fa, Mi, Re, Do, Si, La, Mi, Do, Mi. Hüseyini. Do, mi, sol, fa, sol, fa, mi, fa, mi, sol, fa, la, sol, fa, sol, fa, mi, fa, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, mi, sol, fa, mi, fa, la, si, la, sol, fa, mi, fa, la, sol, fa, mi, sol, fa, mi, re, do, si, do, re, nishabur. Re, do, si, that note C natural after do sharp, it's called mishabur. Re, do, si, do, re, mi, fa, mi, sol, fa, mi, re, do, si, do, mi, re, do, si, la, Hicaz, la, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, si, la, sol, fa, sol. decrease. Sol, fa, sol, mi, re, do, re, si, la, sol, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, si, la, sol, fa, sol, ni, ha, and sol, sol, fa, sol, sol, la, sol, la, si, la, sol, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol, fa, sol. Kürdini cazkar, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, sol, fa, mi, re, do, si, do, re, si, do, la, sol, sol. Kürdü cazkar stil. Sol, fa, sol, la, si, la, sol, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol. Hicazkar, sol, la, si, la, sol, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, fa. Acem, fa, mi, fa, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, si, do, sabah. Do, re, mi, fa, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, do, si, la, do, si, Kürdi. La, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, si, la, si, do, re, si, la, sol, la, fa, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re. It's ferah feza. Re, mi, sol, fa, mi, fa, mi, re, do, fa, mi, re, do, re, la, si, do, re. Re, mi, fa, mi, re, do, re, sultanegah. La, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, fa, mi, fa, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re. Re, mi, re, do, si, la, si, la, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, fa, mi, re, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re. Something like this. It's sultanegah. And so, as you see, the small melodies, I don't need whole scale, just mi, re, do, re, mi. This is Hüseyini. Sol, la, sol, fa, mi, fa, evch. So you don't need more, right? It's very, actually, makam music easy to get the idea, but playing, it's very complicated and it needs more time. Meanwhile, if you want to take a lesson from me, you can go my page and you can book your time there. We can do whenever you want. You can choose the timetable from timetable, and I'm gonna start giving a lecture on a paid subscription. It won't be very high price. It would be reasonable price. Thank you very much for all of you to join and watch my session. Hope to see you another session, and all take care of yourself. See you another one.